On October 13th, 2014, Jagex released the Ironman game mode in old school RuneScape. For years we've waited for the day when we could finally play Ironman as a group. Finally, Group Ironman is here. With the help of some friends, we plan on tackling the infamous collection log. The goal is simple. Gather one of each rare, clue, and boss reward RuneScape has to offer. As always, this shit'll take a long ass time, but we're always down for a grind. I'm Matt Lighty, and this is the Stockpile. So, just an update on Slayer as we're progressing through it. I'm almost 86. Okay, we're almost 86. I just finished a Steel Dragon task, which is not great, but it's not too bad. And I just got Drakes for the first time, which is very exciting. I don't even know how to do that task. We're just going to figure it out. One thing I want to talk about briefly is what to do with my Slayer points, because I recently finished 250 tasks, which gave me a huge chunk of Slayer points. Now, typically, I have most of my things that I really want unlocked. I don't really ever need, like, Slug Salter or Reptile Freezer, because I'm never going to fight those monsters. Red Dragons, maybe I'll eventually unlock when I finish a diary that lets those bones be noted. Same thing with Mithrils. Same thing with Aviances, it requires a diary. Reptiles requires a diary. There's all these things that require diary. So I don't have, and also the specific Slayer helmets just to look cool, that sort of stuff. Not much for unlocks, maybe a couple 100 points worth. Of the extends, there's not a whole lot of extends either. Fossil Island Wyvern task. Eventually I'll extend those, maybe. Cave Krakens, maybe even vampires. So I do get them, they're bigger. Don't typically want to extend Cave Horrors or Bloodveld, but maybe I'll do Aberrant Specters because I do the Deviant ones. So we're going to go do Drakes, and I'll get 86 Slayer from it. Again, 86 Slayer I don't think does anything. No. But 87's big. Big. As big as it gets. So, that's the goal, as we're pushing to 87 Slayer. One thing I'd like to do also, sooner than later, is get my gem bag. Now, the only other thing I really need in this process is the gem bag, the seed box, the ash collector, and I just got the soul bear. Soul bear is the one that I charge. One charge costs me, it's very expensive, 1 blood rune and 1 soul rune. And what it does is it automatically sends, when I click it, it auto sends any ensouled head to the bank. We have a lot of ensouled heads, and this is actually a lot of latent prayer experience sitting here. So I typically pick these up, and this is a good thing. Anything, again, we talked about last time, like the rune pouch, like the bone crusher, like the herb sack, anything we can do to save inventory space while I do Slayer is a pretty beneficial thing. I found a way to do Drakes, and also I got the Drake's Claw. It took not a lot of kills. I guess I'll go over my setup now that I have a Drake's Claw. So I've killed 24 of these things. This is the 1 in 512 drop. This is the one I wanted, the most important one. And what this does is it lets me upgrade the boots. I wonder if I can upgrade them on the fly. I don't think I can, because I think the second I take them off, it's going to hurt me. But let me go over what Drakes do. So Drakes attack with ranged, and then they have this sort of dragon fire, pseudo dragon fire thing. Now, what you could basically do is if you pray ranged, and then you dodge the dragon fire, you have to do every 7 attacks. You just don't take damage. I don't remember if the dragon shield only helps if you actually get hit by it, but that's the actual attack. I'm being DM'd. I'm assuming. Yep, it's the police. I'm going to be under arrest for the disgusting luck I'm getting here. But yeah, so long story short, they attack 7 times and then do a little fireball. And you hear it, but also it has a different animation. It's also a lot slower. I think it's like the next one or the one after this. There we go. So that little slow thing. If it does hit you, it does like, I don't know, 10 damage over like 4 little micro hits. So, not a big deal. But basically what I've been doing is just doing my biggest magic attacks. They have quite high range defense. But yeah, they have also a lot of life. 250 life, high defense, which means, big experience, good loot. It's really cool to be here. I enjoy this task. It's just a slow and steady one. So it's not as bad as like Basilisk Knights, but they are real chonkers. The actual drops are pretty good though, so I can't complain. Okay, try this again. Boots off, Drake's Claw on the boots. There's the warning. Proceed with the alchemical combination, and we've got our brimstone boots. Now, why are these good? Well, these are tribrid boots that are required, obviously, doing anything here, but they actually give positive stats, offensively and defensively. So, pretty fucking good. So now when I do my my drakes, I have a little bit of extra oomph, you know. Now if I get more, I can give them to the boys. So I'm still missing the other drop from Drake's, which is... This was the claw. The other one is the tooth. The tooth is the one that you combine with devout boots. Which we don't have. Sorry, holy sandals to make devout boots. Devout boots are really good prayer boots. I think they're the best in slot prayer boots. Correct. So hopefully we'll get holy sandals. Whenever we do, we can make devout boots. But aside from that, that's really all those things have to offer. So I guess before I get this task, since we've made the decision that I'm gonna unlock, already lost them, red dragons for 50 Slayer points, just for some task variety. Do them in the Forthos dungeon, which will get me some grubby keys, then finish my tattered pages, which I've never done. So let's unlock that first, which is under unlock, seeing red. Click confirm, red dragons unlocked. Let's get a new task, Sukwa. So this is the first batch of mahoganies that you gave me. Growing them took 4.5 days, real time, with with ultra compost. But they give, I think, 27,000 experience each, which should give me like 2 levels just from these trees. Oh, sorry, 15,000. I was way off base. But that was a level. I wonder why Sukwas only drop 4 things. It's Grimy Guam, Marintel, which are the worst 2 herbs. And then Sapphires and Emeralds, which are the worst 2 gems. 86 Slayer. Oof. So now we got 374,000 experiences in between us and the potential of Krakens. This is the best place to put it, Cannon, I found for these fucking Sukwas, because it hits the one over there. There's the 2 spawn here. But it does, every 30 to 45 seconds, kill that fucking rat that just respawns off into the distance. Oh, it's over there. So I think this rotation... Oh, there's the rat. It's not within the cannon's range yet. But you'll see it, because it'll just eat a fucking cannonball off into the distance. Ooh, a longbone. Oh, there it goes. Rat's down. Oh no. Will I get Abyssal Demons finally? Kurasks. Oh, at least it's a fun one. He's just such a fucking big boy. Like, he's just huge. These big old chunky chunker. Hey, so I'm doing Kurasks, and I just got another leaf-bladed battle axe, which is great because now I could give one to Zen or whoever else needs him for Slayer. And just for the record, that's 2 leaf-bladed battle axes and 3,572 kills, which still puts us well behind the average, I think. I once again am fighting a big chunker. After many years, after many moons. 234. 234. Oh, fuck. God bless. You know, last time I came here with pies, boosting like some sort of Bush League chump.
Plebeian.
You were also here to witness it.
Oh, yeah?
And now you get to witness me kill an Abyssal Demon on task like a real boy.
Always wanted to witness a man.
I'm gonna kill one demon, then go to bed. Here we go. It's happening. And my body is so ready for this. Watch me get a whip in my first one.
Oh, you already have all your whips?
I have a singular whip. What do you mean?
Oh.
We have not gotten whips, no. I just haven't received them as tasks.
Oh, those little boys.
Mm-hmm.
You're fighting...
Little boys, yeah.
The prequel droids from Star Wars.
The droidicas, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a whip. First kill whip. First kill, not a whip. Alright.
So there's an update where they buffed the experience gain from most, if ever not, Grandmaster and Master Quest. So you could say I could talk to Purdue to claim these lamps. So if I go back to Lumbridge, there should be a dude. So his shop, when I click on him, just trade. It says I could buy random things that I already have, I guess. I don't know, like property stuff, but I don't really care about that. If I just talk to him, Holy shit. Okay. So this is the experience I mode. 70,000 agility, 35,000 crafting, 40,000 fishing, 25,000 rune crafting, 35,000 slayer. Oh wait, I fucked something up. Yeah, claim that. I might just get like a bunch of level. Holy shit, look at it go. Okay. 68 agility. Nice. 67 crafting. Nice. 56 rune crafting. Nice. 59 thieving. Nice. Yep, that'll do it. So finally on my Abyssal Demons task, not too long after I started the task, like 50 in, I got a greater Abyssal Demon, and they look fucking near identical to the regulars. I almost didn't see it. Like, they're not that much different looking. I mean, they freak out when they do their spec, but yeah, I really would have not, if I was like half paying attention, I would have missed it. Actually, thinking about it right now, I don't know why I'm doing them here at all, because the ones in the Karen dungeon are going to also drop totem pieces and ancient shards, so I don't really know why I'm here. So I'm going to leave, I think. I'm going to go to Karen. Talking this through together is part of the experience. Well, I guess to prove my own point, my third kill, since I've moved to the Karen now, I got a dark totem piece, so I don't know why I wasn't here in the first place, but I think there's slightly more difficult, not that it matters, but yeah, I'd have to do tasks in Karen. Need those dark totems. We could make the full totems. We could fight that big boss eventually, but for now I'm just going to be perpetually collecting pieces. Must have some lucky rate, because after my fourth or fifth kill from being in the new spot, we got another greater Abyssal Demon, and these are a lot easier to see, because the other ones look orange now, and these look like they're the traditional Abyssal Demon colors. Also, as this thing falls, I just broke under 300k experience until 87 Slayer. Let me unlock Krakens. This must be like my lucky task or something, because that's the third superior I've gotten in 100 Abyssal Demons. So I've been doing the Mage Arena. I had to basically fight this the guy in the Mage Arena area. We've come out here before for clues and stuff. I had to fight that Mage Arena guy. Then we got oh, my prayer ran out. Whoopsies. There we go. And I had to fight him in the middle, and then I got the spells and the staves corresponding. So Zamorak staff, Zamorak cape, same for Gothics, same for Saradomin. They look like the ones these guys are holding. And then I had to sit here and cast each of their spells 100 times, which was bullshit. But we're about to finish that up. And Mage Arena itself is meh. You get the basic cape, and it's like, yeah, it's good. It's good mage stats. But what you really care about is Mage Arena 2, which is the sequel, which gets you the real capes. So, I now have the flame ability, so that when you finish casting 100 times, you always just bring runes just so you can cast it 100 times. That way you could Tarek it. And now I can start Mage Arena 2, which is significantly more difficult, I think, and I have to track these bosses and kill them in the wilderness using these spells. And if I succeed at that, which shouldn't be crazy hard, I get the Imbued Magic Cape, which gives you way more magic, and also percent magic scaling and damage. And I have a Necreal task right now, and we're really close to getting Krakens unlocked, so I'd love to get this cape before we do both of those things. So that's what I'm currently doing. So I'll pretty much catch you at the next boss, and or whenever we, get the cape. So I've killed the Zamorak one, and I've killed the Saradomin one. It's been quite easy, and I just had to run around. I'll show you the full process for the Gothics one. But I basically run around the wilderness, hitting a locate on this fucking item, and then I pinpoint the location, and then once I find it, they all spawn in the same spot. So I just have to sit there basically manually casting, because I can't auto-cast any of these god spells on them until they inevitably die, and I'm just eating up the whole way. They have, like, abilities, but not really, so it's pretty piss easy. Apparently the Gothics one's the easiest because it just summons healers that you just kind of plow through, so yeah. You also wear Dragon Hide, and you're just kind of shit casting because you want their things to whiff, and that's why you pray Mage, because they hit really hard. So yeah, it's been really easy though. You get these pieces to their puzzles. I got like a hand, a heart, and something else, and now I'm getting the Gothics piece, which is some other fucking piece. I'm not even sure what it is, but as I walk back, I just sit here and log out on screen, so in case I'm getting PK'd, But I look like a shitter because I'm in the wilderness, so obviously I'm wearing absolute jank. You don't wear anything of value. Or at least, at most one item of value, but I'll show you the entire process for the Gothics thing, and it's really just, like, really fucking lame, but it's not very difficult. I mean, I have pretty good stats at this point. Like, I have almost, like, base 85 to 90s for combat, so
It's pretty a-okay, but it can get a little spooky as you're just walking through the wilderness for sure. When you get the pieces, you just hand them in back into this guy, the majoring the guy, and he's like, oh, cool, you got one more to go and whatever. So I'm going to go grab the other one I'm missing, and we should be good to go. I just want to prep my gear, and we'll be off to the races. Now we're doing Gothics, Staff, Cape. There's my spot. I'm going to fight the dude. Took me like 2 minutes to identify where it is. But now I know, so I'm just going to go over there. And I'm going to pray mage before I hit it, and then I'm going to kite him over here. I can't really safe spot him, but I can kind of like far cast him. So you'll see, but he hits decently chunky. Let's keep pray mage on, activate. Oh, he's moved now. Okay, so I got to re-find his location. This one spawned in a different spot apparently. Each time I click this, it's going to hurt me, so I just got to be a little bit careful. But colder, so he's this direction. Okay, so it's like a hot cold mechanic. So it's colder, so I'm going the opposite direction. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to run into like Chaos Elemental, because I think he's in this vicinity. Oh, I saw an arrow. There we go. All right, we got our location. So there it is. That's the spot it's going to spawn. Ideally, I want to get stuck on some sort of rock or be able to far cast it. So we're just going to do it here, and we'll fight it like over here, I guess. But I just want to fight it in the open, and then maybe we can get wedged on something. So either way, pray magic. I'm going to get my run on, hit this, I'm going to run right. There it is. I've already whiffed of my first attack. You could see the sort of damage it puts out versus me putting out. You just want to keep getting this damage on there, though. He's almost dead. Oh, there's Chaos Elemental. So that was my fear. I'm in multi, too. But he's so close to being dead. It's cutting a little close here, huh? One more hit, maybe? Oh god, Chaos Elemental's casting at me. Oh, I got him dead. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh my god, that one shark. Run, 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 Chaos Elemental. Holy shit. I think I made it far enough away. I did, alright. Holy shit, though. Fucking Chaos Elemental. Okay, so we made it out to this part alive. And now we just have to stay alive, and I have no more food. I'll drink prayer, and I'll keep my logout menu up, but, you know, I'm now in the wildy with no food, looking like a nooblet. I cannot believe Chaos Elemental came over for that. That's so fucked RNG. Okay, so close to safety. You can let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boop. All right. He did it. He's a god. Talk to the dude. Bam. All right. Now I can imbue a cape of my wishes. I don't really know what cape I want to imbue. Thinking Saradomin, because I think that's the one I would probably use for God Wars, maybe? I don't know. Do I just talk to him? What do I do? Hello? Hand me the god cape you wish to have imbued. Okay. Saradomin. Click. Well, actually, let me just show you the stats of the base version for context here. So, here's the base stats. So 10 mage, no mage strength, then nothing for defenses, right? That's what it has basically. It's just a 10 mage cape, which is fine, but you know it's better than a 10 mage cape. There's the imbued version. Let's look at this bad boy. You want to talk about a real cape here? Okay, 15 mage, way better defenses, 2% magic damage increase. Actually increases your max hit. Plus it looks pretty sick. So there's my imbued cape. It was not that difficult. I don't know if we can get additional imbued capes. If you'd like to imbue another cape, bring me the remains of the respected creature. So I'd have to kill additional creatures to get additional imbued capes, which I am not about that life. So that being said, we can now this can fuck off, because I've done that. Mage Training Arena is all done. Fantastic, fantastic. Now we're on a Necreals task, so let's go do Necreal stuff. I'll tell you what, though. We are starting to look like a real fucking cool guy. We've got our imbued cape, got our Master Wand, our Slayer helmet, our Tome of Water. We have to get better boots eventually, and I think Darkstar in our group is working on getting us glories, but we're starting to come together. I'm pretty excited to start this Kraken grind really soon, because I'd love to get us some tridents and really start hitting the old fucking bossing hard, and we're on the cusp right now. We're cusping. So at long last, I have reached 87 Slayer. It took a couple Abyssal Demon tasks doing it to get it. Took a bunch of shit tasks. Post 87 Slayer. Oh, I did get 89 attack. I guess that's kind of exciting. I did 2 more Abyssal Demon tasks, to which we are at now 1,321 Abyssal Demons. Still 1 whip. We're started lucky, now we're dry. Isn't that just how it goes, though? But we finally got Krakens unlocked, and I'm at the location, and I've got the setup. Now, briefly here, let's just go over what exactly a Kraken is, and what exactly the Kraken boss is. So here's a Cave Kraken. 87 Slayer, can only be attacked on task, that's the big one. And there's a boss variant. They're in the Kraken Cove, which is where I'm at right now. Here's the boss variant, is just the Kraken. You basically just attack it magically in the beginning. They use typeless damage, so it doesn't matter. Typically the setups involved with the Kraken are very similar to what I'm using. So you have sharks, fishing explosives, runes, and then you use the best mage weapon you have. For me, it's Iban's. Unfortunately, it would be the trident, which I get from the Kraken, but I don't have that. Ring, I just use Ring of what? I don't even have a Lunar Ring, actually. I just use a Ring of Wealth. Boots of Brimstone, technically the best. I have those now, so that's fantastic. Bracelet, we use Barrow's Gloves, got those. We have a Blessing on Tome of Fire. We got that. Staff, again, we're using, you know, it says to use all these things. We don't have these things. We're just using Iban's. Blessed Bodies, we have the best one we have. We have our Imbued God Cape, best in slot, fantastic. We got our Power, apparently it's better than a Glory, interesting. Power, and we have our Slayer Mask. We have a pretty good setups. We literally just walk in, throw a fishing explosive, and we just start Iban's in the middle. 1 in 512 to drop the trident. Once we get that, we're using that instead. It's the big drop is the trident itself. Hoping for that. And then there's also the tentacle. 1 in 400 upgrades our whip. But we actually can't use it really because it kind of eats our whip. Eventually we'll use it, but for now it's kind of like meh. And then there's a bunch of shit drops. And you could drop the Jar of Dirt, which is one of the rare drop table things we want for it. Kind of like a big rare thing for our house. And then the pet is 1 in 3,000. Kraken's something we're focusing on heavily going forward. Big, heavy thing we're going forward focusing on. I've never been in here before, but there's the little Krakens. It's kind of cool looking in here. I guess that's the boss is right there. Enter Crevasse. If I peek, can I see if someone's inside? No adventures inside. Okay. This is the Kraken's lair. I'm sure I want to be here. Yep. Yes, and don't warn me again. So I go in the middle, and then I have my auto cast on for Iban's. I don't have to pray anything because it doesn't do anything. I think I just used the fishing explosives in the middle. Oh, it should pop all the tentacles. Boom, tentacles popped. There they come. Now I'm attacking the Kraken. And this is the entire fight. There's nothing for me to do aside from sit here and cast and then eat sharks. That is it. This is the entirety of the boss. It is a very easy, straightforward boss. You have the gear, you have the levels, you have the whatever. That's it. It's like a shark a trip, basically. A kill, something like that. I'm not sure what the respawn time is. I think I have to click redisturb each time. But there's no real mechanics. I just sit here, I don't kill the tentacles. I just keep Iban's the one in the middle. And then the second we get a trident drop, the kills become faster and better. So this is fantastic. Also, huge experience per hour on average for Magic. We're gonna have to get more runes eventually, but yeah, this is it. I love this so much. This is our first actual Slayer boss we're fighting. Here's the first kill. Wow, something hit me pretty hard. Not sure what the fuck that was. Edible seaweed as the drops. Eat those to heal to full. Something hit me. I'm not sure what it was, but something hit me. Eat more seaweed. Yeah, they drop a lot of food also. I wonder what hit so hard there. Is there actually a mechanic that I missed, maybe? Maybe there is. Maybe I just took a stray hit. Sometimes maybe the big one, the red fireball hits actually kind of hard. But yeah, he does drop food, so I can just use those. I think I have to watch out for is my Ivan staff. Has 1,300 casts. Hopefully I just get one of those before that's done. I do want to showcase how much experience I get for killing Kraken. I missed it this time around. But Kraken kill count 1. So we're going to see how many we get eventually. But, yeah. I'm hoping to... Oh, there's a body back there. Poor boy. Poor fucking little boy back there. Ivan's is okay, though. It hits decently hard, I guess. Every now and again we hit some okay numbers. How much experience is he going to give? Might be more like 1.5 to 2 sharks per kill for him. But again, he drops food. I think I hit 28s. Wow, I'm a god. Come on. Come on, hit. That should be it. Boom. 255. Nice, not bad. Unpowered orbs. Okay. 50 unpowered orbs, though. I mean, that's pretty good drop. I like it to drop. Fishing explosives, toss it in, and you can kind of get the idea of where we're going here. So yeah, I just rinse, repeat, until we're all done, and that's it. This is what I'm gonna do for now. So I'll see you when there's a drop, basically, because it's gonna be probably a boring watch, me just killing Krakens over and over again. But to me, this is like fucking gold, you know. So it ended up being 14 kills. Also drops some, I mean, the stuff it drops is just cool. Like, we got a lot of cool shit. I actually ended up with about the same amount of death runes as I got when I came here, because we hit a bunch of death rune drops, like 150 at a time. Chaos's bloods, waters, random stuff. 100 mugfish, which would have probably paid for all the food. And yeah, we just go right back to it. Back to the Krakens we go. 14 kills so far. 171 to go. I love this. I love just killing a boss and getting like good loot. It's super AFK. I could like chill and watch stuff while it's happening. I'm sure people have like fairy rings in their houses and banks and make this whole process a lot faster. But I don't have those things, so I am just running back and forth, which is not the end of the world. My run meter actually almost pretty much is enough to get me to their bank and come back by the time it refills. So it's a victory for me. But yeah, next time you see me, hopefully, will be when I get a pet, a trident, a tentacle, something worth something. I did want to showcase because it's kind of fun to see the difference visually of having the HD client turned on and turned off. I typically don't have it turned on because the HD client has poor view distance that actually prevents some fast clicks when I am teleporting. But if you want to see what it looks like, the entire zone and the Kraken, it's a very different vibe in here. The Kraken itself looks different. Everything looks different with the HD color plugin. The, you know, oh, I'm being discorded. All, like, you know, it looks different. Everything looks different. The lighting's different. So it's kind of cooler if you like HD turned on. But just know that, like, running it off with the GPU accelerator on for the max distance is, in paper, better. That just doesn't have the same capabilities. So we're still going. We just did 150 kills. Obviously, no trident, pet, the jar of dirt special drop, or the abyssal tentacle. Yet nothing important to write home about. But I'm having a great time. It's a lot of fun just to sit here and kill the Kraken, and I do look forward to getting myself that trident, because the second we get a trident, I can go do barrows with the setup that I kind of wanted to do it with. You understand? There's the scenario. Okay, so it's me just yelling, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" The baguette makes no sense. But Zen just got a stale baguette.
No.
Which is Tekka got it. I thought Zen got it. Oh, you're responding. Okay, Tekka got it. He's not even fucking here. He's just off in Canada playing RuneScape. So the stale baguette. So there's random events that happen every 30 minutes, and there's like 20 random events. One of them is a guy who pops up and says, "Hey, you want to do a quiz?" and then you do the quiz, and he gives you a mystery box. That mystery box has a 1 in 100 or 200 chance to give you a stale baguette, which is a wieldable old piece of bread that you could bonk people with. But it's legally on the collection log, and now we have the baguette.
Congratulations.
What the fuck? That's actually great.
Yep. So it's about 650 gargoyles to get the brittle key that I think this should work. Unlock rooftop. Bingo. Use the key and it's absorbed by the gateway as it activates. So it just eats the key when you do it.
Yep.
It'll never drop again. And then now this is the roof entrance.
If you have the key, like, in your bank or on you, it won't drop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says it's drop only. So now I'll just never see that ever again. That's where we get the grotesque guardians, which I will eventually do to fight the Dusk Dawn gargoyle boss, which I think honestly has pretty shit drops from everything I've heard. The big thing is the black tourmaline core, which is the Bandos boot upgrade, but we don't have Bandos boots, so it's kind of like meh. And the granite ring, gloves, and hammer at this point for us is pretty much worthless. But the granite dust is really good. That's the thing that makes the cannonballs hit harder. So we would definitely welcome that. No reason not to just have the, cannonballs hit 35s instead of 30s. So gone back and forth a few tasks between whatever. And we're back on Abyssal Demons because it's one of the tasks we don't skip. We are currently at 1,467 Abyssal Demons with no second whip. About to wrap up this task in a little bit. I did just get 90 attack, so now we're doing defense to 90. Been a few tasks, I've had to skip a few tasks, and I've just been hunting. Basically, the only tasks I don't skip at the moment are Cave Krakens, Abyssal Demons, those are the ones I want. So we're back at Krakens, we have been for some time on this task, and we are about to round off here our 300th kill on the Kraken boss. This shit is still not tracking accurately, but that's okay. We have the kill count being tracked right there. There's our 300th kill. Do we get a trident? We do not. Holy shit! Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I literally...
Fuck yeah.
I just hit record right before this happened.
Really?
Or like as it was happening, I hit record. But I didn't have the
God.
fucking audio right. But it's still... So how do I just drop it? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, little squiggler. I literally hit record. I looked to my right, hit record, then I heard people yell and I turned the audio on. That's so funny. So I think I saw it on the ground as I hit record. Well, that was early because that's 1 in 3,000, which we hit before. Yeah, I know, right? Man, first pet. That's my first pet though.
Oh!
It's my first pet in old school. I think you have a pet, right, Zen, or no?
Oh.
I think Darkstar has.
Darkstar's 3. Tekka has 2.
I don't have any.
Degenerates.
Yeah.
I have a little kitty cat.
Oh my god.
Well, I used to have a kitty cat.
So these things are secured now, right? Like
I think so. I don't know that for sure.
Can I talk to it? What's Kraken? Not heard that one before. How are you actually walking on land? We have another leg just below the center of her body. That's a dick. That sure is a penis.
Hold up. Wait, so they got 10 tentacles?
I guess so.
God.
They do have tentacles.
Oh, 10 tickles. Yeah. That's probably the meme.
Yeah.
Because they have 9 here and then 1 underneath their body. Oh my god. These things are little meme boys. Wow. What a great time. Look at that Kraken pet.
Wait, does he have little pancakes too?
He does.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's got micro pans.
Man, we got the 1 in 3,000 Kraken before we getting a single trident. So that was on kill 370. So we got extremely lucky on that. But no trident. Once I get trident, I can go to Barrows. But there's more raw sharks. Man, little pet. Look at little boy go.